to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Timmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. I'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily uploads. And you can do that by dropping a like and subscribing, right? Now, excuse me. Let's get straight into this video. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna talk about what are the best two-way builds on the game. And again, like I said, man, a lot of people sleep on two-ways. If you can get a really solid two-way offensively and defensive build, then it's basically gonna be one of the most dominant builds on the park, right? Because you're gonna be able to play defense and you're gonna be able to score offensively. So just imagine if all three of these builds that I currently make will be on the court at the same time. That's what I want you, excuse me. That's what I want you to think about as we make these builds. Just imagine if all three of these guards was on the park at the same time or in the stage at the same time, right? So the first one we're gonna talk about is a two-way three-point playmaker. Again, this is by far the best two-way guard build that you can possibly make. So let's just hop right into it. You do wanna go shooting guard because it does give you the best badge and attribute distribution, so you wanna go that route. Doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed, of course. And then we're gonna go with the mostly shooting and the little bit of defensive pie chart. This is gonna be the best pie chart you wanna use basically for most two ways because it's gonna give you the boost on the offensive side that you're looking for, okay? And then obviously we're gonna go pure speed here because obviously the build does not really matter in anything else other than speed, all right? Then we're gonna max out the driving layup, the driving dunk. We're gonna go 76 on the mid-range shot, max out the three-point shot, the free throw, and then go 63 on the post fade, okay? Now, obviously you could change that around, but I figured most people will probably use this build in the rec also, so you wanna do that. Then max out your pass accuracy, your ball handle, then go 55 on your post control for 13 playmaking. Then you wanna max out everything else here, okay? So max out everything else here. And now you probably could just, yeah, there we go. So what you're looking at is 1, 22, 13, and 20. Now, the only downside of this is that obviously you only have 13 playmaking, but if you're someone like myself that literally hit 39 every season so far, then you'll have 6 extra playmaking badges to utilize and definitely want to use it here because it's going to be pretty crazy when you can have 22, and if you use all your badges here, whatever, then you're going to have 21 and 20. But again, 13 is good. You just got to make sure that you actually utilize those the right way. We're not going to go over badges, but again, this is what you will want to look at, all right? Body type, you do want to go built because we're going to lower the weight. Drop your height to 6 feet, then go to 164 pounds, and then you want to go ahead and, of course, T-Rex some things. All right, I'm sorry. Go to 73.8. And I say T-Rex, let's go to 73.8 because you don't want to go any lower to mess up your defense, but you do want to go low enough to where you can get the 81 ball handle, okay? So you want to go 73.8. This is a sweet spot. But just look at the stuff that really matters. So you do know you get a +8 to your physicals, plus 4 from 95, 99, and then get the other +4 by either going the gym rat route by winning the championship in my career or doing the quest and at the Gatorade facility or just doing your workouts. But regardless, you can have 99 speed, 99 acceleration, okay? So that's huge. But then look at your finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense/rebound with the +4 here. You get the 70 driving dunk, which will give you the quick drops. You get the 78 driving layup. But look at your shooting. 82 mid-range, but a 95 three ball, all right? And a 95 free throw. And then you get an 82 pass accuracy with the 85 ball handle. That's gonna allow you to get all of those elite dribble packages, which is very important. So you wanna make sure you have that. And then look at your defense. You have an 86 perimeter defense, 87 lateral quickness, and a 94 steal. So you see how this build can play it on both ways. You got the coveted quick drop dunk packages. You got a 95 three ball, 85 ball handle, and you have a very high steal, perimeter defense, and lateral quickness on your guard build. So you could theoretically use this as your primary ball handler. your primary scorer, and your primary defender build in the park, rec, stage, wherever you're at, okay? Here you have options, but I will say this, since you're going to be most likely being the individual that's going to be counted on the score, you probably want to go with the sharp take, but you can get away with going with lock take too. Doesn't really matter, but sharp take's going to get you takeover quicker as a primary ball handler. And then here you have it. You have the two-way three-point playmaker, okay? Now, obviously, like I said, due to time constraints, we're not going to go over the badges. So let's just quickly head over to the second build right now. All right, my nephews and nieces, so now we're heading to the center build, okay? Now, again, keep in mind, you have a two-way three-point playmaker at your point guard spot, and then all of a sudden at the center build, you have a two-way a two-way stretch glass cleaner, okay? So that's going to be your center build here. So you want to go power forward. Obviously, doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed. We're going to go with that same pie chart, mostly shooting and a little bit of defense. We're going to go with speed and vert this time because vert's very important when it comes to your rebounding, and speed is going to be very important when it comes to your hedge defense and pick and roll, okay? So you want to have that. Then you want to go ahead and max out your driving layup and your driving dunk. You want to max out your mid-range, your three-point shot, your free throw, then go 56 on your post fade for 20. Then you want to go ahead and max out your pass accuracy, your ball handle, go 51 on your post control for 6. Then max out your interior defense, your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your block, your offensive and defensive rebound, and then that remaining 23, put that on your steal. So now you have a very solid 126 and 23. You want to go with your body type. You want to go ahead and stay defined because you're going to add weight. Remember, if you're going to lower weight, go built. If you're going to add weight, go define or compact, okay? But we're going to define. You want to drop down to 6'8", get your weight up to 249 pounds. And then, of course, your wingspan, max it all the way out, okay? So like we talked about already, you get a +8 on your physicals. So you will have an 80 speed with a 78 acceleration and an 84 vert, which are all solid. That 80 speed is going to help you, again, on that perimeter defense. And then, of course, on your finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense / rebound. The big one here on your finishing is you do get a 75 driving dunk for the quick drops. On your shooting, you have an 83 three ball with an 83 mid-range with an 81 three ball, which is very critical. Again, you still have a very solid 93 free throw, as my controller is getting dead, it looks like. Then you have your playmaking, which would be a 76 pass accuracy with a 66 ball handle, but the big one here is just that 76 pass accuracy. Defensively, it's going to be really good. You have an 80 interior defense, you have a 77 perimeter and a 78 lateral quickness, 77 steal, 89 block, 81 offensive rebound, and a 90 defensive. So again, as you can tell, there's so many different pluses that you get here as a two-way. You can shoot it and you can play extraordinarily great defense, not only on the perimeter, but also in the interior. And then of course you have options here, but for me, I would go with glass takeover, as I feel like that's the best take to have competitively. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces, we have the two-way stretch glass cleaner, okay? Again, due to time constraints, try to keep this video short. We're not going over badges. Let's just head over to that third and final build. All right, my nephews and nieces, so now we're looking at this third and final build. And again, keep in mind, if all three of these builds was on the court at the same time, how toxic it would be. We already did the two-way three-point playmaker, the two-way stretch glass cleaner, and now we're gonna finish it off with the two-way mid-range facilitator, okay? So let's just hop into this. You do wanna go shooting guard here. You wanna go ahead, again, go at the same pie chart here with the mostly shooting, a little bit of defense. You definitely wanna go pure speed. And then you want to go ahead and max out the driving layup and the driving dunk, of course. Then max out your mid-range. Get your three-point shot just to 86. You don't need to go all the way up, just 86. Max out your free throw, and then go 56 on your post fade, okay? Then you want to go ahead and max out your pass accuracy, your ball handle, and your post control. That's going to give you 13. Then you want to go ahead and max out your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, your steals, your offensive and defensive rebounding, and that 14 remaining on your block. So now you're looking at 1, 22, 13, and 20. What makes this build very significant is that the 13 playmakings will definitely allow it to become a secondary ball handler, so it will be able to get the pro dribble animations. You're going to be able to shoot the three ball at a very high rate. The reason why I decided to drop my three-point shot down a little bit is because you're going to be able to shoot at a very high rate anyway. If you just max out the three-point shot, it becomes a two-way sharpshooter. So you can be a two-way sharpshooter by maxing this all the way out, or be a two-way mid-range facilitator, which is a lot rare, okay? So again, that's the reason why I did that. But you're still, even if you go, you see right here, 3, and you go to 89, you still only have 22, right? So I just dropped it down just because I figured, what the heck, let's just drop it down a little bit, still be able to shoot really well, and just get a rare name, okay? Body type, you wanna go built, because we're gonna lower the weight. You wanna go down to 6'4" this time, because you're gonna be the prime, you could be an on-ball defender. Drop your weight down to 178 pounds, right? And then you wanna go ahead, of course, and max your wingspan all the way out. Again, you're gonna get that +8 to your physical, so you do have the coveted 99 speed that you really need, the 98 acceleration. Your finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense / rebound, they're +4, so you get a 78 driving layup with a 76 driving dunk, a ridiculous 90 mid-range with an 86 3-ball, 82 pass accuracy, 78 ball handle, so again, you get the pro dribble animations. Then defensively, you get an 89 perimeter, you get a 90 lateral quickness, an insane 97 steal, with a 71 offensive and 81 defensive rebound. Again, this is a really, really good shooting guard, lockdown build. So again, like I said, just imagine if you have this build playing at the two-way three-point playmaker at the point, and then the two-way stretch glass cleaner at the 3 in the park. You shouldn't lose any games. It's too much defense and offense on the court at one time. Of course, here you have options, but this time I will definitely recommend as an on-ball defender to go with lock take, okay? So here you have it. You have the two-way mid-range facilitator, okay? So there you have it, my nephews and nieces. These are the top two-way builds. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Dimmy. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say I'll be back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.